You're walking to the kitchen, just to grab water. And there they are, right behind you, again, following every step like a shadow you never asked for but somehow can't imagine living without. Have you ever wondered why? Here's the truth that science is finally confirming. Your dog doesn't just see you as their owner. They see you as their mother, their provider, their protector, the center of their entire universe. And today, I'm going to show you 5 undeniable signs that prove it. Sign number 3, it's going to give you chills, because it reveals something happening between you and your dog that you can't see, but you can absolutely feel. Stay with me. Your dog has been calling you Mom in their own language this whole time, and you're about to finally understand what they've been saying. Sign number 1. They shadow your every movement. Let's start with the most obvious one. The one you probably noticed today. You stand up from the couch. They stand up. You walk to the bathroom. They're right behind you. You move to another room. The soft click of pause follows. At first, you might think it's cute. Then it becomes constant. Sometimes even inconvenient. You've probably tripped over them more times than you can count. But here's what's really happening in those moments. Your dog isn't being needy. They're not being clingy for no reason. They're doing exactly what wild puppies have done for thousands of years. Following their mother in wolf packs, puppies shadow their mother everywhere. Not just for food, not just for warmth, for survival itself. The mother teaches them where to find water, how to avoid predators, which paths are safe and which are dangerous. Separation from mother meant death. That ancient programming still runs in your dog's DNA. And you've become their mother in every way that matters. To them, being close to you isn't optional. It's essential. When you move through the house, they're not just following your body. They're following their source of safety, their compass, their reason for feeling secure in the world. You are their stability in physical form. But here's where it gets deeper. Your dog is also monitoring you. They want to know, are you okay? Is there danger? Do you need protection? In their mind, staying close means they can help if something goes wrong. It's almost as if they're thinking, if something happens, I want to be there, not in the other room, right there. This is devotion in its purest form. Now, I know what you're thinking, but doesn't this mean my dog has separation anxiety? Sometimes, yes. If the behavior becomes extreme, it can indicate anxiety. But for most dogs, this following behavior is simply love expressed as proximity. They're saying, you are my world, and I don't want to be anywhere else. However, if your dog panics when you leave, trembles excessively, or becomes destructive when alone, that's different. That's when the mother-child bond might need some gentle adjustment. Teaching them that you always come back, that being alone for short periods is safe. But in healthy doses, this shadowing behavior is beautiful. It's your dog saying, I choose you, again and again, every single time. So next time you trip over your dog in the kitchen, remember, they're not in your way. They're exactly where they need to be. Sign number 2. They run to you when the world gets scary. Picture this moment. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Your dog's ears perk up, body tenses. And within seconds, they're pressed against your leg, or climbing into your lap, or wedging themselves between you and the couch. This isn't random panic. This is instinct. When a puppy is frightened, their first impulse is to find their mother. Not just any adult dog, their mother specifically. Because mother means safety, protection, the promise that everything will be okay. Your dog does the exact same thing with you. When fireworks explode outside, where do they go? To you. When a stranger knocks on the door, where do they hide? Behind you. When the vacuum cleaner roars to life, who do they seek? You. You are their safe place in a world that sometimes feels overwhelming. But here's what's truly fascinating about this behavior. When your dog is scared, their nervous system floods with cortisol, the stress hormone, heart racing, breathing quickening, every sense on high alert. But your presence, it literally changes their biochemistry. Studies show that when a frightened dog is near their trusted human, their cortisol levels drop. Your presence is medicine. Not metaphorically. Literally, your dog's body calms because you're there, And here's something even more profound. Dogs don't just seek comfort from you. They read your reaction to determine how scared they should be. If you remain calm during a thunderstorm, they think, okay, mom's not worried. Maybe I don't need to be either. If you tense up and show fear, they think, mom's scared. This must be really dangerous. You are their emotional thermostat. Your energy sets the temperature for how they experience the world. This is why speaking to them softly during scary moments helps so much. Not just because of the words, but because of what your calm voice represents. It says, I'm here. You're safe. Nothing bad will happen while I'm watching over you. And they believe you. Because to them, you are the one who banishes all danger. You are the force field around their fragile heart. So tell me, what does your dog do when they're scared? Do they burrow into your lap, press against your legs, try to climb into your arms even though they're a 70-pound Labrador? Share your stories in the comments, because every one of these moments is your dog saying, you are my mother, and I need you. Now, before we get to sign number 3, the one that's going to absolutely wreck you emotionally, I need to ask you something. If you're watching this and nodding along, recognizing these behaviors in your own dog, why haven't you subscribed yet? Every week, we decode the secret language your dog speaks. The behaviors you see every day but never fully understand. If you skip this, you might keep missing what your dog has been trying to tell you for years. Your dog deserves someone who listens, who learns, who tries to understand. Hit that subscribe button right now, because the next video might be the one that finally explains the thing you've been wondering about. And if you won't subscribe, tell me why in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. Also, drop your location. Let's see how far this pack of dog lovers has spread across the world. Sign number 3. They lock eyes with you and release the love hormone. This is it. The sign that science has confirmed beyond any doubt. The one that proves your dog sees you as their mother at a chemical, biological, undeniable level. Have you ever locked eyes with your dog? I mean really locked eyes. Not just a quick glance, but a long, soft gaze where neither of you looks away. Where time seems to slow down and something wordless passes between you. That moment feels magical because it is. Here's what's happening in both of your brains during that gaze. You're both releasing oxytocin, the same hormone that floods a human mother's system when she looks at her newborn baby. The bonding hormone, the love hormone, the chemical foundation of attachment itself. Scientists have measured this. When dogs and their owners gaze into each other's eyes for extended periods, oxytocin levels spike in both beings. This doesn't happen between dogs and strangers. It doesn't happen between dogs and just anyone. It happens between dogs and the humans they consider family. The humans they see as their mother. Your dog is chemically bonding with you in that moment, and you're bonding right back. This is not coincidence. This is evolution. Dogs are the only species besides humans who use eye contact as a bonding tool. Wolves don't do this. Wild canines don't do this. Only domesticated dogs. Only with humans. Only with you. They've learned over thousands of years that eye contact with humans creates connection, and they use it deliberately. When your dog gazes at you during a quiet moment on the couch, they're not just staring blankly. They're saying, I love you. I trust you. You are my everything. In the language of chemistry and hormones and ancient bonds. But here's something you might not have noticed. Not all dogs make prolonged eye contact with just anyone. Many dogs reserve this intimate gesture only for the person they trust most. Their person. Their mother figure. So if your dog often locks eyes with you, it means you hold an irreplaceable place in their heart. Context matters too. During training, eye contact means they're focused on you as their leader, waiting for guidance. During play, it's excitement and anticipation. But during quiet moments, when nothing is happening and they just look at you, that's love in its purest form. That's your dog saying, just being near you fills me with peace. So here's what I want you to do. Next time your dog looks at you with those soft, trusting eyes, don't look away. Don't dismiss it. Hold that gaze, even for just 10 seconds. Let the oxytocin flow. Let the bond deepen. Because in that moment, you're both experiencing what mothers and children have experienced since the beginning of time. Unconditional, wordless, perfect love. Sign number 4. Every lick is a message from their heart. Let's talk about licking. That wet, persistent gesture your dog offers when you're sitting together, your hands, your face. Sometimes they just lick the air near you as if your very presence tastes like love. Most people think licking is simple affection. And it is. But it's also so much more than that. When puppies are born, they lick their mother constantly. They lick to get her attention, to ask for food, to show submission and respect. To say, "You are my provider, my protector, my everything." Your dog continues this behavior with you because in their mind, you've become their mother. Every lick is communication. Sometimes it's, "Hey, I'm here. Notice me." Sometimes it's, "I need something from you." Sometimes it's simply, "I love you and I don't know how else to say it." But here's where it gets fascinating from a biological perspective. Dog saliva contains pheromones that communicate emotional states. When your dog licks you, they're literally sharing their feelings. It's one of the most intimate forms of canine communication. But licking also serves another purpose. It releases endorphins in your dog's brain. The feel-good hormones that create pleasure and calm. That's why dogs often lick more when they're anxious or stressed. It's self-soothing behavior that also reinforces the bond with you. For your dog, licking you feels comforting, safe, right? It's one of the ways they process their love for you. Now, here's something important. Dogs are extremely selective about who they lick. They don't lick everyone they meet. Licking a human is different from licking another dog. When a dog licks you frequently, it means they see you as essential to their pack. Not just any pack member. The primary source of love and protection. The mother figure. However, excessive licking can sometimes signal anxiety or an overwhelming need to reinforce the bond. If your dog licks compulsively, it might be worth examining what's causing that stress. But in healthy amounts, licking is pure, distilled affection. It's your dog saying, "I trust you with my vulnerability. I offer you my love in the only way I know how." So tell me, how do you feel when your dog licks you? Does it melt your heart? Or does it annoy you? There's no wrong answer, but understanding what it means might help you appreciate it more, because every lick is a love letter, written in saliva and instinct and devotion. Sign number 5. They mirror your emotional weather. Have you ever noticed this? When you're happy and energetic, your dog bounces around with excitement. When you're sad and quiet, your dog becomes subdued, almost concerned. When you're anxious, your dog's energy shifts too, becoming more alert or even restless. This isn't coincidence. Your dog is mirroring your emotions, and this behavior is one of the clearest signs that they see you as their mother. Here's why. Puppies learn to survive by reading their mother's emotional state. If mother is calm, the world is safe. If mother is tense, danger is near. This emotional mirroring is survival programming that still runs in your dog today, but it's evolved into something even more profound. Your dog isn't just reading your emotions to survive, they're reading them to connect, to support, to be what you need in that moment. Dogs are masters at interpreting human body language. The pace of your speech, the expression on your face, the tension in your shoulders. They notice everything, and they adjust their behavior accordingly. If you come home excited, they match that energy. Ready to play, to celebrate, to share your joy. If you come home exhausted, they soften, staying close but calm, offering presence without demand. If you're crying, they might rest their head on your lap. Not because they understand sadness intellectually, but because they feel it through you. They're saying, "I'm here. Whatever you're feeling, I'm here with you." This empathy isn't just instinctive. It deepens over time. The longer you live together, the better your dog becomes at reading you. They learn your patterns, your moods, your tells. They become experts in you, just like a mother becomes an expert in her child. Except in this relationship, your dog is both the child learning from you and the empath offering comfort back. Research shows that dogs living with humans develop emotional responsiveness that wild canines don't have. You've shaped how your dog experiences and expresses emotion. You are their emotional teacher. And they've learned the lesson so well that now they teach you too. They teach you about presence, about unconditional acceptance, about loving someone exactly as they are at. So pay attention today. Watch how your dog's mood shifts with yours. Notice how they respond when you're stressed versus when you're peaceful. You'll see it clearly once you know to look for it. Your dog is your emotional mirror, and they're reflecting back the love you pour into them, so there they are. Point 5 profound, scientifically backed signs that your dog sees you as their mother. Not metaphorically, not symbolically. Actually, truly, deeply. In their biology, in their behavior, in every choice they make about where to be and who to trust. If you recognized even 3 of these signs in your own dog, you're not just their owner, you're their world. But here's my final question for you. If this video helped you understand your dog better, if it made you see your relationship in a new light, why wouldn't you want more of this? Every dog deserves to be understood at this level. And every owner deserves to know what their companion is really feeling. Don't scroll past this moment. Don't let this be just another video you forget by tomorrow. Subscribe now. Join this community of people who care enough to learn their dog's language. Because your dog has been calling you mom all along. And the next video might be the one that finally teaches you how to answer back. This bond you share with your dog, it's ancient and modern all at once. Written in DNA and daily moments. In cortisol and oxytocin. In shadows following you to the kitchen. In eyes that hold your gaze like you're the most important being in the universe. Because to them, you are. Your dog doesn't need you to be perfect. They just need you to be there. To be the constant. The safe place. The one who comes back. You are their mother in every way that matters. And they've been telling you this all along. In a language deeper than words. In the language of loyalty and trust and love that asks for nothing but gives everything. So embrace it. Honor it. Give it back in whatever ways you can. Because this kind of love, it doesn't come around often. And your dog, they've already decided you're worth every ounce of it.